Hello and welcome to the new video. It's raining so heavily today, but I hope you don't hear any background noises. I'm again getting used to the short haircut. Feels unusual. You are probably wondering what's the title of this video? What does she want to say? Actually, this video is somewhat spontaneous, but I thought it's a good way to open the new series of episodes on my channel, exploring different sentiments, emotions, sensations even evoked by the fragrances, by the scents. That's the idea I've been carrying for a while, and today I want to touch on this topic by modeling different situations in my life and illustrating how I choose different scents to perform in a certain way or to feel certain emotions. So I called it olfactory manipulation, meaning purposefully selecting the fragrance, the scent to achieve a desired condition, state of mind. Imagine with the scent you can feel more energized, more relaxed, you can feel protected, you can feel olfactory warmth, brightness. So I will begin here, and later on I plan to do separate videos exploring each sentiment. For example, sadness, melancholy in fragrances. That's the video that has been living in my head for a while. I'm not sure if olfactory manipulation is the most correct word to describe my concept, but that's the one I came up with so far. Think of this video as a playful one. It's not a tutorial for olfactory fitness, it's just a personal perspective. What makes me feel cocooned, comforted, energized may not work the same way for you. I just hope that with this video I can inspire you to explore the functionality of fragrances and look broader on how you choose your scents. A cup of morning coffee, fresh t-shirt, plus 18 degrees. My hair is still a bit wet from the shower and I'm on the way to the office. Our car is filled with the scent of citrus perfume. In the morning, Monday to Friday, I often reach for citrusy scents, my vitamin fragrances. I just love this energizing fruity sourness of bergamot, lemon, and also this kind of masculine quality of such asperidic fragrances helps me to stay put together, to be ready for the working day, to feel more achieving. I also read some researchers saying that citrusy scents make us more approachable for conversations. That's pretty much what I need on Monday morning. So the olfactory manipulation I use here is the scent of citrus that energize me. That's a nice tool for everyday life, for introverted office worker like myself to open up a little bit more. You just need to find the right citrus for yourself. Most of all, I love the scent of bergamot, but also lemon, oranges. So far, my favorite has been Bergamot 22 from Le Labo. It has a happy citrusy opening and a nice woody base. I find it so perfect for office, for working. I also spray it on my husband. Also, among discovery sets that I often buy, there are always some kind of citrusy fragrances. So sometimes I just grab a sample, drop it in my bag and use it when I need this energy kick. Recently I've been using this yuzu from Olibanum. Very nice one. And I also think that a spritz of light asperidic scent will not offend anyone in your open space. An office-friendly fragrance. I have to focus. I'm strong. I will make the right moves, the right choices. I will not forget my umbrella. I'm really put together, protected. It's autumn and it's a new beginning for me. Sometimes in life I want to feel protected, strong. And in this case, not only will I put layers of black clothes, but I will also choose the fragrance that feels black, strong, enveloping. So far, my armor, my protection has been nectar from Laboratorio Olfativo, a scent of tonka bean with leather and honey nuances. Do you guys have fragrances that make you bulletproof? If you don't, you should search for one, because the feeling it gives you is just so amazing. When I'm with the scent, I feel strong, isolated. I feel like nothing's gonna hurt me. I feel protected. In 2021, I was going through a process of applying and receiving a new citizenship, language test, visits to the immigration office, visits to the police office. It's an exhausting process that can make you feel very vulnerable. And so my companion at that time was nectar. It made me stay focused, avoid mistakes. It was my shell, my armor. It made me feel like I'm on the right way. The name nectar is somewhat misleading. You may think that it's sweet, fruity floral scent. No, it's really dark, masculine, quite strong on leather and tonka bean, and really thick scent. Like, it sticks to the clothes, to the skin, to the hair, lasts very long. And until this day, when I feel vulnerable, I reach for this scent to get the feeling of the protection. So do the other leathery scents. I don't like leather that much, but the effect it has on me is very valuable. The olfactory manipulation I use to feel untouchable is to wear dark black leather scents, tonka bean scents, sometimes oud as well. Sketches all over the table, thousands of ideas that want to be implemented, smudged, makeup. It is me working on creative projects. This is when I smell fennel, tomato leaf, beetroot, like all those kind of vegetal scents, crazy creative scents. They give me an inspirational kick, especially vegetal scents. Here I have Cédrats Rose from L'Artisan Parfumeur from Potager collection. When I smell something so unusual, it gives me the inspiration to create. I smell fennel. I smell like fennel. I am the fennel. What the fennel would do. It's really just the smell of different raw vegetables just give me such a funny inspiration. Also different kind of synthetic fragrances, experimental fragrances, some odors that we don't come across in our real life. Those work the same way for me, giving me this inspirational kick, this search for newness, this stimulation for my creativity. I said creative work and smudged makeup always go together for me, because when I work on the creative project, I can't resist touching my face, touching my eyes. Just my hands become so restless. So in the end of the day, if I'm wearing makeup, it's like all over my face. Funny fact about me. That's maybe my favorite olfactory manipulation, to use crazy scent, vegetable scent, creative scents for creative work. Nails, makeup, done. Event starts at 6 and ends after midnight. Lots of small talks, conversations, sparkling drinks await. It is my night out, exciting events. I definitely want to leave a nice trail to smell bright. Honestly, I don't have much special occasions, social events right now. But let's say after work, visiting friends, visiting event, exhibitions, going out. Currently, I would reach for fruity, juicy, bright scents, possibly cherry fragrances. At this particular moment, if I need to visit an event, I would most likely reach for 1812 from Orme. This is a sour cherry fragrance. Oh, so juicy, so bright, beautiful. I find it really happy, expressive, noticeable. It makes me want to have a nice moment, to enjoy the moment, to laugh, to talk, to hug. This is how I currently want to present myself during social events, like happy, bright, delicious cherry. It's moderately sweet but super juicy. In some other occasions, more formal, more evening occasions, let's say, My companion would be either a sensual sandalwood or a beautiful oud fragrance. For example, oud satin mood. Oh, this one is sweet, deep fragrance of oud and rose. Very expressive and endlessly beautiful. It has a touch of vanilla. It's just so balanced, so rounded, and truly a beautiful evening scent. What I personally wouldn't use for special occasions is the pure vanilla scent. A touch of vanilla is fine, but the pure cocooning vanilla scents I use for different situations in my life, different olfactory manipulations to create different emotions. So my special occasion fragrance is bright, usually red and expressive. I love red roses, like here it's definitely a dark, beautiful rose, oud satin mood. I love red berries, red fruits, raspberry. I love red spices for special occasions. Everything that smells red is, it makes me feel special. Red makes me feel special. Olfactory manipulation here is to make me feel brighter using fragrances that smell juicy, red, cherries, berries, roses. Soft, dimmed light, warm food, slouchy pants. I finally have evening for myself to sit on a sofa with my cat and a book. This already comforting moment I will emphasize with the scent of vanilla or caramel. Vanilla is a note in perfumery that I love so much, maybe the most, but it has such a relaxing, melting effect on me that I usually avoid using vanilla fragrances for work, except for maybe a few. Because vanilla immediately makes me feel more sleepy, more cozy, and that's the effect, the olfactory manipulation I like to use in the evening after work, after a long working day. Nothing but a good, nice, quality vanilla makes me feel so comforted, so loved, so cozy. I have to admit that there are so many vanilla variations on the market, the spicy vanillas, woody vanillas, oudy vanillas, and some of them I do find appropriate for more busy days, for work even. Let's say eau d'huile, that's vanilla that is compensated with some aromatic notes. Vanilla doesn't take the main role in this fragrance, so that is something I would use for work. But such pure, sweet, delicious vanillas is a feeling of comfort. Vanilla equals comfort, love, cozy evening at home. My most favorite companion for such cozy evenings is Arte Profume Sucre Noir, black sugar, that just smells like vanilla pod, like Madagascar vanilla, just sweet cocooning. The bottle looks so posh. You may think that it's an evening fragrance, and maybe some people do use it as an evening fragrance, but for me this is a cozy blanket, vanillic blanket. One more relaxing vanilla is Vanilla Shot from Olfactive Studio. That's the one with a touch of boozy notes. Perfect for the evening on the sofa. When I want comfort, love, warmth, I'm covered with vanilla scent. Sentimental things that bring nostalgia, long sleeves of the sweater, gloomy weather, silent state of mind. Sometimes sadness finds me and I have nothing to do but embrace it. Scents and odors that put me in a quiet, melancholic state of mind, they are very different. Usually it's not one note in perfumery that makes me feel this way, but the whole emotion, the whole message embedded in the fragrance that calls me this feeling of melancholia. Even though some notes that I can list, iris, violet, tonka beans, lavender, sometimes these scents I perceive more often as sentimental, sad, nostalgic. When I can't resist the feeling of sadness and I want to live with it, I reach for one of those fragrances that I have that evoke some associations, some sad memories, and I would put those fragrances inside of my sleeves to contemplate, to be alone, maybe sit on a terrace. I don't want to create the cloud of sadness around me. I would rather keep it more personal inside of my sleeves. One of such sleeve fragrances is called Chai from Hima. This is the fragrance that, it's a good one. That's the fragrance that brings me the feeling of solitude. Feels like the last hours of the day. It really turns me towards my own thoughts. Among the notes there are black tea, violet and osmanthus. And this concoction, it starts pretty dark, pretty sad, but then it warms into something cozy, creamy, even a little bit lactonic, just like the way I would let my sadness go. Nice sleeve fragrance from Hima, pretty poetic fragrance house. Speaking about sadness, my ultimate sadness and fragrances is Lumiere Blanche, but I will keep it for the separate video. Sunny spring day, weekend, not much to do, careless attitude and feminine vibe. My companion is a clean jasmine musky scent. Exactly, clean, musky, feminine jasmine profiles make me feel easy, clean, light, younger even. One of such fragrances is I'm Coming Home from Floraiku. I love its clean musky base, and it has a pretty good jasmine solo throughout the life of the fragrance on my skin. It makes me feel like a cloud, light, calm, easy. I actually use it for many occasions, for work, for leisure, sometimes for traveling. It's just the emotion it brings to me, this feeling of lightness, cleanness, this easy feeling. Similar effect I have from neroli fragrances, but I just don't like neroli and orange blossom that much. I would rather have a clean jasmine scent, not indolic jasmine, but really this pure, light, musky jasmine fragrance. So olfactory manipulation, olfactory tool here is to use a clean jasmine scent to achieve the feeling of a cloud. Here are just a few sentiments, emotions that I create or emphasize with my fragrances, certain fragrance notes as a tools. There's a lot to continue, but I think today I'm gonna stop here. Just to add a few more. For example, when I want to feel very feminine, I reach for the rose scent because for me, rose is closely connected to that femininity, motherhood, mother's hands, something like that. And when I want to feel badass, I would reach for ginger fragrances. I feel like ginger is such an uncompromising, fierce note in fragrances that it really gives me that kind of effect, like this kind of posh, badass effect. Also, one of my subscribers wrote a comment about the scent for gardening, and I thought it's just such a brilliant thing, a dedicated fragrance for gardening. Next year, when I will make my own garden, I also want to have a gardening scent. I think I will need something that connects me to nature, something dirty, earthy, but also something energizing, because I believe working in a garden is a hard work. Maybe something with patchouli and herbs. This series I want to continue with a video exploring melancholy in fragrances, but every time I touch on this topic, when I sit down to write some notes, my thoughts get so dark and heavy. But maybe it shall be this way. I will work on this idea a little bit more. But that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. See you in my next one. Bye. If you're curious, why am I rotating? Why am I moving so easily? It's because I'm currently testing a saddle chair. I love the idea of a saddle chair. It's just so good for your back. But I'm not sure if this particular model is the best for me. I will keep testing it, maybe exchange it. But you can check it in my future interior videos, maybe vlogs. See you soon. Bye.